Welcome to day 97 of A Dish a Day, where I'm attempting to upload a new recipe every day for a year. I woke up this morning feeling very low energy, just wiped, with that ever-present scratching sound of the anxiety and depression trying to work its way out of my chest. But the difference is, now I meet it face to face. Now I have the tools to be able to recognize it for what it is, which is, it's a bully. And I am far too fucking old to be backing down from a bully. My point is that cooking on days like this can feel like you're trying to climb a mountain. But what I've actually come to learn is that cooking, even something very, very small, does a lot more good than it does harm. You're getting movement, you're getting warmth, you're getting smells that get richer and deeper as time goes on, almost acting like an olfactory light at the end of the tunnel. And that's why today I'm choosing to make a glazed roast shoulder of lamb. A little bit of work on the offset, but letting the oven do the rest of it. So with all that being said, let's make it. We are going to want to start by generously oiling a shoulder of lamb and seasoning with salt and pepper on all sides and the edges as well. Get that into a piping hot oven-proof dish, frying off on all sides, getting a lovely color. This is very important. Then into that pot, go with 4 cloves of garlic, an onion that has been quartered, and put it underneath your lamb. Some rosemary, some thyme, 150 ml of Guinness, 150 ml of beef stock. Now we're going to get this into an oven that's been preheated to 140 degrees if it's fan oven, 160 if it's a regular oven. When it comes to big pieces of meat like this, always let the weight guide your cooking times. So for lamb shoulder, you're looking at roughly about 1 hour per 500 grams, plus 30 minutes at the end if it's on the bone. Mine is about 1.4 kgs, which means it's probably about 3 hours, 3 hours 15. You'll know it's ready when the beautiful meat starts to fall apart. When there's about a half an hour left on your lamb, go into a pot with 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, a ladle of the juices from your lamb tray, give that a mix until it's nice and sticky, and then get your lamb out of the oven, brush down with a nice amount of your glaze, get back into the oven for about 15 minutes, and then we are going to make our sauce. Drain the remaining of the juices from the lamb into a pot, skim off some of the excess fat, simmer for about 15 minutes before mounting with a little bit of butter, and then we are going to slice our lamb, get that on top of a nice amount of champ, finish with a nice amount of your gravy, some fresh thyme leaves and some fresh parsley, and then dig in. You know what? That dish is absolutely incredible. And as amazing as eating that dish and getting nourishment is, the act of cooking was just as important. Days when I feel like this, I've learned that it's not about pushing through, it's about slowing down and doing something that means something to you. It doesn't have to be cooking. It can be a walk, a cuppa with a friend. This lamb was my way of slowing things down, but you'll find your own. And when you do, you'll realize that the world becomes just a little bit softer when we're doing the things that we love. So I suppose this wasn't as much about the dish a day today as much as it was a reminder. Take your time, be kind to yourself, and I'll catch you on the next one.